Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. This is indeed Biking Buddies, the motor vlog, and you are in the right place. If you're a returning subscriber, then welcome back as always, and if you're new to the channel, then you're most welcome here indeed. So I'm out on the bike. As you can see, it's a little bit of a misty, murky day. We're in the interim period, coming out of winter and going into spring. So as always, I don't know what's going to happen, you guys don't know what's going to happen all my life. So yes, this certainly justifies the move to cut the video short. Just have a look around at how little we can actually see. Speed is down to just over 30 miles an hour. So as always, grab yourself a brew, grab yourself a beer, and come with me on this week's Biking Buddies motor vlog. Let's roll VT.
Where do you go when you're young, when you're restless, when you're fun, cause you're desperate? Oh, here they come for a chance, for adventure. What's your poison, what's your pleasure?
Okay, so that's the titles out the way, as you have well seen. Now, if you are a returning subscriber, you'll be familiar with the format. If you're not and you're new to the channel, then let me explain in a little bit more detail exactly what I'm up to today. So as the intro suggested there, we are in that interim period now right across the UK, being a temperate climate, that we are between the winter weather and the spring weather. So while the cool periods are not quite as cold as they were before, the warm ones certainly aren't warm, and we've got quite a lot of showers interspersed, and that's pretty much what we've got today. So I'm out on the North Yorkshire Moors National Park, just keeping it nice and local for me. I'm flying solo by choice, doing a little bit of filming and a little bit of camera faffery. I don't really have an agenda as such today, so it'll be interesting to see what this video ends up being about, and also how long the video ends up being as well. As I say in the intro, I don't really know, so let's stay tuned and we'll find out how the day unfolds. Okay, let's get the visor down. It might just be a little bit easier on the audio. So, one thing that we're not going to get today, and that is the unequivocal views that the North Yorkshire Moors National Park is famed for. If you just have a look around me, you can see lots and lots of misty murk. And I think that's very much going to be the flavour of today, so this may well turn out to be quite a short video indeed. The ground is very wet, it's very saturated, and I'm just on one of the many very tiny little link roads that join the trails to the trails, most of which you've already seen, so I'm not going to do that much filming on the trails. But if there is anything particularly interesting, then I may well just drop that in, and there'll be the regular chit chat as we go through this video. So yes, it's very good to have your company. Thank you for coming with me. The next video, incidentally, I do believe will be either a prelude to, or it will be the TRF monthly social, and that's over here, situated in the North Yorkshire Moors National Park. And no doubt I will opt to lead a ride, an ADV focused ride. Not entirely sure on the route yet, just keep toying with a few options in my mind. A lot very much will be dependent on the participants, obviously, and obviously the weather that we get as well. Hopefully we'll have a little bit of a drier spell, because whilst we are in this transition from winter into spring, I must admit I am getting a little bit fed up of winter now, and certainly could do with the beckoning of some slightly warmer, slightly drier and more pleasant weather to ride in, that is for sure. These really are tiny little back roads, as you can see, grass in the middle, etc. But for me, I think that that all adds to it. So as this sun momentarily tries to break through the hazy mist, we're going to push on and pick up the next trail. Wowzers, talk about the non-existent view. I do think this is going to be a little bit of a short video, folks. The problem that we've got today is it's just, whilst the wet isn't really too much of a drama or too much of an issue, let's face it, we're trail riding, so that's part and parcel of the detail, I guess. It's really, one trail's just going to look exactly the same as the next trail. So and whilst I'm flying solo, ordinarily you do need that little bit of variety, just so that you can actually mix it up a bit and see what's going on. So I guess what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to cut this incredibly short and just work my way back across the tops, get myself back into the Tees Valley. I've got a bit of lunch with me, a little bit of hot food, so I'll no doubt get pulled up and have that somewhere. So yes, not the normal video, I must admit, but equally with the weather that we've got, you're not really going to see a vast amount either. So I think there is a lot of sense in halting the proceedings where we are, as I pick the end of this trail up and the road section. All my life, so yes, this certainly justifies the move to cut the video short. Just have a look around at how little we can actually see. Speed is down to just over 30 miles an hour, and yeah, visibility is very, very reduced. So I do apologise for the incredibly short video. That was never on the agenda today, certainly not to be as short as it's turned out to be, but I am fairly sure that normal service will resume in the next upload. Fingers crossed. This darn interim weather between winter and spring, it's killing us. Oh my life, cannot see a thing. So, for those very few short minutes, if you have stuck with me to the end, then thank you very much for your company. If you haven't done so already, then please hit that subscribe button. And check out the back catalogue. There are lots and lots of videos in there for you to peruse through and have a good look. And obviously a lot more channel content than what we've just been watching at the moment. So wherever you are in the world, guys, as I work my way across the misty, murky moors, keep it safe, folks, keep it shiny side up, and we will catch you for the next one. Cheers, folks. Bye now, bye.